Anthony Rumble Johnson, he's making his return against Yoel Romero May 7th on Bellator 258. What do you make of his return?
I am very excited to see him back, although it's been about 4 years since he has fought. He has incredible explosive power. We know that, so he can knock you out. Yoel Romero is moving up in weight class, so will that affect his power? We will see. I'm excited for the fight, and I think it's going to be great.
Helen Yee here in Las Vegas, being joined by the one and only, the very beautiful Miss Kendra Lust. Great to finally meet you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yes, now I saw that you were talking to the Schmo about a lot of great fights this past weekend at UFC 261 that went down with the fans being back. You discussed the main event, Usman versus Masvidal. In that co-main event, Rose Namajunas, the first female fighter to lose her belt, then regain it, and it was such an emotional moment. What did you make of that fight?
I was very, very impressed. Her opponent did not expect it. It was a great leg kick. Great win. Very happy for her. I loved it. It was awesome.
And I know you are such a big MMA fan. You have your podcast, Beauty and the Beast podcast, which is awesome. I've checked out quite a few episodes myself, but I'm curious to know, what's your favorite part about watching a fight?
For me, I really enjoy more of a stand-up game. I love the striking. For me, it's just more interesting. I'm still learning a little bit more about grappling in the ground game, so I like the heavy hitters and use the stand-up game much better.
Yes, absolutely. And I saw that you've told James Lynch before that Miesha Tate, and watching her fight kind of inspired you to get into it, and she's making her return in July.
I was so excited to hear that. So I'll be supporting her in her fight July 17th. I can't wait for it. I love it. Looking forward to a great comeback for her.
Yes, and speaking of comebacks and great fighters, there's always kind of a MMA GOAT debate. So I'm curious to know, who's your MMA GOAT?
I'm not taking anything away from John Jones or GSP. However, nobody has even come close to defeating Khabib. So hands down, he's the GOAT.
Yes, he is very dominant. Would you ever want to see him return, even though he seems to be doing very well coaching and kind of enjoying retirement?
Of course I would. Now that I've learned a little bit more about him and GSP, let's see. I mean, that would maybe bring him back, right? So I'd love to.
Yeah, and kind of settle that GOAT debate for sure. But I know you're also great friends with Juan Archuleta. He's fighting Sergio Pettis on May 7th, Bellator 258. What do you make of that matchup?
Juan is always conditioned. He's always ready. He's always improving his game. I am absolutely predicting him to win. However, I don't think it's going to be easy. But Juan, he's going to get the win, and we're going to be celebrating. Let's go, Juan.
And for all your fans, because you have so many fans who love you and support you, what would you like to let them know?
I just want them to keep supporting the fighters, and stay tuned for the fights this weekend, and watch out for Miesha Tate's comeback. It's going to be great.